I happen to be staying at a very intriguing retreat space that is in the mountains, and it's fairly new. Part of the distinction here that I find is that all of the guest houses are built into the mountain. In other words, a lot of design sensibility went into how to create the environment so that it's not just a bunch of man-made houses being outlier. In fact, they're so cleverly embedded in the environment here that I think if you were from a distance, right, a different part of the mountain, you wouldn't even know that they were here. What does this have to do with our work? Well, sometimes we find ourselves in a position where we're newly hired, especially if you're hired to come in and be a manager. And I think we've all done this. You just have this impulse to blow things up, start over, put your own stamp on it. The issues that I've seen with that, first of all, are people are frequently very resistant to change. And part of being successful with making changes is you need to have a good case to sell the staff on that. So that's one reason to pause and do a lot of study in the environment first before you start building something new. The other is that what I like to do if I'm in that situation is discover, is the person who created the existing system still working there? Because if it seems like you are unknowingly destroying their legacy, they're not going to like that. And in fact, they could make it their life's work to oppose you and do things that won't ultimately be useful to the changes that you want to make. So think about first and foremost, how might you integrate your bright ideas into the existing environment and go from there. I'm Lori Creever, the author of Protege Power, a roadmap to mentorship. I'll see you soon.